Now listen, I hate to be the one to do this. I generally do not like putting rant videos on my channel. I usually don't like ranting about anime because if I hate an anime, I'll just drop it. And then I would just explain why I dropped it and not even go on a rant about it. But this is one of those ones where I have to go on a rant. Peach Boy Riverside, what in the are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my God. A lot of this shit doesn't make sense. And look. I get it, right? I get it. When you, at the end of the episode, like when you end the episode, you know, all the way at the tail end and you give the preview for the next episode, you guys are putting the actual episode number at the bottom. That is stupid. that is so dumb. Like, you could have literally just put it in the proper order and things would have been perfectly fine, right? And you guys are saying that this is going to make the most sense, right? It makes no sense. The plot of this anime still makes absolutely no sense. And even if this attempted to make sense, it does not make sense. It just sucks, right? It just sucks. Like, you're keeping me around because there's beautiful women and, you know, some good action scenes. That's all you got. Other than that, this plot sucks. You haven't explained the power yet. You haven't explained what Makoto is, like, really doing. Like, who Makoto really is. All we've gotten is, like, a small reasoning as to behind who he is and what he does. Like, we got a small little tad bit of information as to, you know, any of that. And it still makes no sense. It still sucks. And then you have Sally, right? You have Sally, who was, well, Saltarine, whatever you want to call it, who was once a princess, now turned adventurer, whose reasoning makes no sense as to how she even got the power. We don't even know why. We don't even know what that is. All we know is, like, she can't control her stuff, right? All we know is she can't control it. I'm sorry. I'm going on a crazy rant about this without even giving you guys any, you know, clearance as to who I am. But we'll get to that in a second. And she's just strong. That's it. All we got is she's just strong. And that has to be the dumbest. Oh man, you guys got me actually ranting. I hate doing this. We're gonna get to it a little further in the video. Anyways, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Damo Senpai, and yes, this is technically me covering episode 7 of Peach Boy Riverside, even though they said this is supposed to be a recap episode, but there's no recap. We're gonna get to that a little later. If you are new to the channel and have yet to subscribe, make sure you go down below, hit the link in the description or the red subscribe button. Either one to help me towards that cause of reaching my goal, which is to become a full-time content creator. I appreciate all the support. I know I haven't uploaded in a few days, and it's just because I haven't been in the right mental state to upload. I've been in and out of depression, but that's neither here nor there. Let's not get to that, because if I talk about that, that's gonna totally negate the reason why we're here. Okay, first and foremost, they said that this episode was supposed to be a recap, right? This episode was supposed to be a recap. Where's the recap? This ain't no damn recap. This is literally what was supposed to happen like 5 episodes ago. Well, actually 4 episodes ago, I believe. If memory serves me correctly, this was literally supposed to happen after the destruction of the kingdom that Hawthorne oversaw. And we finally got to, you know, we finally got to the part where I was like, oh yeah, we gonna get to see Hawthorne, you know, we're gonna get to see him grieve, right? We're gonna get to see how he got over that. That was stupid. Oh my God, bro. Sally has to be one of the worst MCs of all time, if she's even the MC. I initially thought Makoto was the MC, but Makoto's off doing Makoto shit. And let's not even talk about Makoto, right? Let's not even get into that, because that's a whole video in itself. You mean to tell me Sally does not feel any sort of way that, yo, a kingdom was just demolished? A kingdom was just demolished. A place that he sought to protect with his life. All the people he sought to protect with his life is gone. And all you have to do is say, I know it's hard, but we have to keep moving. What the fuck? No, that's not how that works. That's not how that works whatsoever. Let's not get it twisted. It's an anime, so it's expected to be some stupid shit like this. But this is beyond the realm of stupid. He's literally sitting there grief-stricken, heartbroken. His life doesn't matter anymore. And you mean to tell me all you're gonna do is say, hey bro, keep your chin up. We have to keep moving because I have an adventure I have to go on. Get the fuck out of here. This anime plot makes no sense even if you watch it in the order it's supposed to be. This shit still makes no sense. And then, not to mention, they just start like putting in little pieces of stuff that was supposed to be in all the other episodes, right? You know, with the little ogre chick in Sumeragi, who was the blonde-headed high ogre dude that I always talk about, setting some shit up. And then you introduce us to a witch who there's literally no backstory. There's literally no build up to it. There's none. You just introduce us to another character. What was his name? Barrett or something like that. You introduce us to Barrett, and then you're like, oh man, now we gotta help him find a place to stay. And I know I believe we seen Barrett and the witch in the forest in the opening being together, right? We seen them as a pair, so that sort of makes sense. In the grand scheme of things, none of this makes sense. Nothing about Sally makes sense, and that's another thing, right? That is another thing. How do we learn more about Frau and more about Carrot than we've learned about Sally, who is supposed to be the main focus of this anime? And we don't understand her power. We don't understand where she really comes from, because there's absolutely no way she was just born with this power. No way! Because if that was the case, Makoto would be this, it would literally be the most bland story of all time. Oh yeah, she was just born with that. We're not gonna explain it, right? She could just do this stuff. Backstory, no nothing. This story is idiotic. It's almost like they're just like, hey yo, we forgot to put this in the last episode. Or, hey, yo, we forgot this little bit of information. Let's just, swoop, drop it in. No, this stuff sucks. And I hate it because I actually like this at, first episode type shit. I liked it. I'm like, oh, this has a lot of potential. This could go somewhere. 6 episodes later, and we still are nowhere. We are nowhere. We're making no progress with this plot. We're making 0 progress. It's just bad story writing. Or even if it's not bad story writing, it's bad sequencing. And even to that, right? Even to the bad sequencing portion, it's just like, what was being kept out, right? What could have possibly helped this make sense? It could have been some stuff in the manga that they could have skipped like 45 chapters. It just sucks, man. It just sucks. I hate having to be the bearer of bad news. I hate the fact that I have to actually do a video like this, but it's just bad. I've never done a video like this before. I've never just woke up one day, watched the new episode of an anime and was just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna talk about it. So yeah, this is gonna be the first of any. If I run into an anime, oh my god, the detective is already dead. Kind of having feelings about that as well, but we'll just have to wait for that episode to drop. But yeah, this episode was bad sequencing, bad storytelling, all over the place. It just made the rest of the anime null and void because of what we saw previously. None of that shit made sense. And even if you watch it in order, it still doesn't make sense. Sally has to be one of the worst MCs of all time because we don't know about her power. Her reasoning behind her journey is idiotic. She didn't find it till now. And even then, Makoto was just like, that may not be the best option because nobody is really going to listen. Makoto was trying to talk sense into her. I get it, right? Fighting against prejudice is cool. That's understandable. 100% respect. But bruh, it could have been done so much better. Now, listen, if you want to fight against prejudice, you could have made this more of a political season. You could have made this more of a political anime. Don't try to entice me by putting cool fight scenes that only last for 10 seconds and then be like, yo, I'm fighting for this. Damn, man. Oh, shit is bad, yo. Shit is bad. It is bad. I had to be the one to say it. I decided to rant, so here we are. No longer gonna hold myself within this mortal coil. I'm just going to let things fly. And man, that sucked. That sucked. So if you got a problem with what I said, let me know in the comment section. Like I said, it's always open for conversation. I'm always up for discussion. So leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new. And yeah, man, it's your boy, Damo Senpai, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it's not another rant video.